Good day and welcome to another episode of Regional Review. I'm Kenya Kambowe, the Namibia Media Holdings correspondent in the Northeastern regions. On today's show, we'll be giving you highlights of events that unfolded in the Northeastern regions over the past week. Meanwhile, in history today is World Motorcycle Day, so check out the next video. In our first story under review, we look at the African Child's Day commemoration event that took place in Arundo. This is what happened.
Growing up without national documents because we end up failing to search for the father who only came to satisfy his need on you. This has affected us much, and mostly people have understood and taken it to their understanding, as said by many, as Muduni Muduni everywhere. Most of our elders are in the farms, looking after cattle and goats. Other livestock, as there is registers for gender, receive social grant. But as they receive those money, those who own the farms get those money and only buy for them tobacco, sugar and coffee. The rest is taken.
Men who are so ignorant and manipulative, they mostly use their money to brainwash the girls, including the poor parents. Lack of youth-friendly contraceptive access points in some villages, one cannot even get places where teenagers can access condom. Staff members coming from the background of Ministry of Health, staff members at clinics and hospitals are at some times also apply judgmentally and pass remarks that might discourage girls from getting their contraceptive consistently. Down koranesa onemakuingira wadinga ndundi wanono wakadonasi simpio mnona depo za sinke down. Down koranesa onemakuingira wakadona wetwasi waruganesa family planning down. Comrade Mother, the Namibian government recognizes you as rights holders, and therefore you have the power to hold government accountable for the realization of your rights. In addition, the ministry advocates for your involvement in all decisions affecting you. We therefore intend to actively engage you to ensure that your voices are heard. However, you must understand that as much as you have rights, those rights go along with responsibilities. I therefore urge you to say no to harmful practices affecting you such as early sexual engagement, teenage pregnancies, child marriage, child trafficking, online sexual exploitation and abuse, like sharing your private contacts or pictures on platforms like Facebook, WhatsApp, or Instagram. When you know of someone who violates the laws of this country, it is your right and your responsibility to report them to your parents, to your teachers, social workers, nurses, doctors, the police, and any other person you may trust. Dear parents, teachers, hostel fathers, hostel mothers,
In our second story, we look at Kambowe East Regional Governor, Honorable Boniface Wakudumo, who called on better ways of managing the water resource in the region. He was speaking at a water resilient workshop that took place in Rundu last week, and this is what he said.
Focus on rural water, appropriately important and timely. I trust that we can all agree that water accessibility and availability is key to sustainable development. Water resources are a common good whose benefits should be shared by all equitably. The right to water also means that all individuals have a right to be informed, to voice their opinions, and otherwise to be involved in decision-making in how our water resources are to be shared. There is simply no way to overstate that the water crisis on the planet today, in the face of climate change, the world must keep working to improve our resilience. We must keep thinking about innovations. And this being a global issue that needs a collaborative efforts. So as we consider ways to improve the community's management of rural water supply, let us look for ideas and examples from our regional partners who are here with us today as part of the Resilient Water Program. We believe that the workshop will generate groundbreaking and crucial discussions for sustainable innovations, ideologies, and productive cooperation beyond this workshop with our partners in the water sector in our SADC region. I would therefore like to refer ourselves to the UN Sustainable Development Goals of achieving, I quote, safely managed water for all by 2030, end of quote, as we align our deliberations during this very important workshop. With these few words, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all a fruitful and productive workshop. I thank you.
The Agenda is a weekly national affairs interview program hosted every Sunday by Namibian Sun editor Toyvon Jabela, featuring a panel of high-profile newsmakers, analysts, and experts. If you would like to feature your brand or campaign on this platform, contact agenda@synergy.com.na. The Agenda, focused on today's conversation.
Wakudumo,
Yes.
you stormed out of the Recon and the Farmers Union meeting. Can you tell us why you did that?
I am a farmer born here
Yes.
and I'm a businessman. I only heard about Recon since their inception here. But I was loved to hear from the beginning the involvement of our chieftains. But to my surprise, when it comes today, listening to their introduction and the discussion which they presented, so after all the presentation, one of the Birikus headmen, senior headmen, come up and questioning the security.
Yeah, no, I was there when he spoke, yes.
He questioned, saying that no, this kind of a meeting supposed to take day before or some time ago, since they arrived here, but he do not understand why should they continue with this such meeting. So to me, our possessing with the land is according to the chieftain who accorded us the letter. And this letter give us the power to acquire this land legally so that we can process our final application through the Ministry of Land.
Yes.
Now, if the Hompas, the chiefs, the Fumus are left behind, what do you think? Who are you to come just to talk to the people on behalf of who? If now the chief themselves are questioning such well-known Recon Africa up to the last minute to have this such a meeting, now a question arises where there are mixed feeling. Some do want to listen, some do want to support. Like me, I tell them, in the absence of our chiefs or of our customs right, I have to walk out. This is unprecedented. Unprecedented.
Okay, so what do you think should happen?
What must happen first and foremost? They have to go down, not only to consult the poor community in various inland. They have to go and have a thoroughly meeting with our leaders, more especially the Fumu, the chief, the Hompa, before they go to take up any activity in this country. So this is just like a mafia business, whereby you totally do not honor the people or the leader of that certain region or that particular tribe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are mostly focusing on consultation to the Hompas, but what is your feel about the oil discovery underground? What is your feel about that?
Look here, oil discovery. No Canadian, no Western country has been here. None of them, none even the Russia or French, who have the know-how of the new technology. All the presentation which they done here, based on what they have found, I don't have a clue on it. I'm just a listener.
So you don't have, so you haven't seen any evidence to show this oil underground. You haven't seen anything.
I never seen it. That is only the geographic and all that map which they showed us. But in details, I don't have any clue. Only for those people who really have the understanding on that line, on that level. Not everybody will understand what is this all about. No.
In terms of trust, so you don't trust?
No, I don't trust at all.
Okay.
I don't trust them at all, because we look here at the coast. They wanted to mine this what you call it? Phosphate.
Yes.
So when the public stood up, they stopped.
Yes.
They need a thorough investigation and also to do a proper EIA.
Yes.
Not that no, we done this EIA. Who the specialists involved? Who did this? The environment of Namibia. Don't compare environment of Namibia to Canada or to Europe. No, this is totally a different area.
Okay.
And let them take people to go to Cabinda or wherever they refer to.
Mr. Wakudumo, government, NAMCOR, everybody has assured us they won't damage the underground. Everything is going according to plan and it's in order as by law. What is your advice to government?
Look here, our government is very young. You can even look at it today. where are they positioned? In terms of education,
Yes.
in terms of finance, even our budget. Look at how bad it looks like. Everything is just going down.
Yes.
Now you want to tell me they are now expert on this line? No, they are not. Let we have an expert who will drive ahead or will be on the front line to let us know exactly what will happen. Now, if damage are done, who will pay this damage? If the government is the owner of this project, who will pay this damage? No, let them not play us a game of African will remain African. No, this time around we have to decide for ourselves, like the Chinese did.
Yes.
Chinese did, and they succeed. Russia did, they succeed. Why not us?
Okay.
Come on, Africa, wake up.
Thank you very much, Mr. Okotum, for your
You are
time.
welcome.
Okay.
There's plenty of sunshine and temps below 30 degrees forecast for Nkurunkuru this week, while Rundu is sunny and beautiful during the day, along with mild temperatures at night. Kongola is somewhat warmer, but still features sunny days, while Katima is sunny and pleasant this week, although patchy clouds and lower temperatures are expected over the weekend.
That was it from me today. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for another episode of Regional Review, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day.